Millions of people took to the streets, not just in one city, but across the world. This was the third wave of the No Kings movement, a growing force of protest against power, policy, and control. Over 3,200 demonstrations were planned across all 50 US states, with cities like London, Paris, and Rome joining in. Previous rallies had already drawn millions, but this time organizers believed it could become the largest single-day protest in US history. In Minnesota alone, more than 100,000 people gathered at the state capitol as music and voices united to fuel the movement. At its core, the protests focus on immigration crackdowns and what many see as expanding government power. Major cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Washington saw massive turnouts, but something changed. This time, the movement spread far beyond big cities. Smaller communities saw a nearly 40% increase in participation, a sign that the message is reaching deeper into the country. In Washington, crowds filled the National Mall, chanting for democracy and holding signs in defiance. Even elderly citizens joined, holding messages like "Resist Tyranny" and calling for change as cars passed by in support. In Texas, protests turned into marches, with music and movement filling the streets. Thousands gathered in New York, where voices described the moment as a threat to freedom itself. But this movement isn't just about how many people are showing up. It's about where they're showing up. Even traditionally conservative areas are seeing rising numbers of protesters, a sign of growing frustration across different parts of the country. Some people support the movement, honking their horns and standing in solidarity. Others strongly oppose it, creating moments of tension on the streets. With elections approaching, these protests could play a major role in shaping the future. And this movement isn't limited to the United States. Across the world, from Rome to London to Paris, people are taking to the streets with their own messages, their own struggles, and a shared demand for change. What started as a national protest is becoming something much bigger, a global wave, a unified voice. People want change, and they're no longer staying silent.